What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video for Madden 21. Today it's going to be a tip video. It's, in my opinion, the most overpowered offense in this game. Now, of course, the meta on defense right now is a lot of press, man-to-man, shade over top so you don't get beat. So this is going to be like a two, maybe a three-part offense that I'm going to go over. This is what I'm going to be running for this year, and I'm going to let you guys know it's in the Seattle Seahawks offensive playbook. Their gun bunch is, in my opinion, the best in the game. Now, you could argue it's West Coast or Houston Texans bunch because them two playbooks have that wide receiver post play. But in my opinion, if you use this playbook a certain way, if you have a certain type of players, I feel like it's really, really good. So before I get into it, drop a like, subscribe if you want more of this. I'm going to be doing kind of a little bit of everything this year, and I'll just kind of piggyback off of what gets my channel the most traction, I should say. So I do want to focus on MUT gameplays primarily, but if I find something glitchy, I'll be sure to let you guys know in practice mode. But yeah, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, let's get into it. Now, I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm only going to go over 2 plays. Kind of like I did in my cluster offense that I went over. I want to make sure I go over every detail, so I don't have to make the same video twice like I had to do last year with Arizona cluster. But yeah, now on defense, we're primarily going to go against zone because I want to show you how this stuff works and how glitchy it is. But then I'll sprinkle in a little bit of man, you know. But we're going to be going up against the big nickel. So if someone is playing a coverage laid back defense, it's this. So, because it's really good. Block sheds are good. You know, ever since they put it in the game, it's just been good. So we're going to go over against Tampa 2. We're going to go cover 2, cover 3, and palms. And palms, cover 4 match, palms and quarters. That's glitchy as hell, okay? And the play I'm going to show you, we're going to go over mesh post and read option in this video. So we're going to be going up against Tampa 2 first. So in your audibles, right, you want to go over to gun bunch in the Seattle playbook, right? And then here's your audibles, right? You want to hit left trigger. You want to make sure you have these plays in your audibles, and I'll show you in the layout, play call layout. You want to go mesh post, which is at the top right there. You know, that's the passing play we're going to be going over today. And then you want to have a read option as the run play, and then you want to have gun bunch verticals right here at the top for your 3, and then you want to have Z spot and go. That's the play in the middle right there for your 4th audible down there. So we're gonna go over Z spot and go and verticals in another video because I don't want this to be too long. But yeah, we're gonna start with the read option because we could get that over with the quickest. So it doesn't really matter what defense you're going up against with the read option. I just feel like this is the reason I'm in the Seattle playbook, because I use Lamar Jackson and Ultimate Team. So this read option is very effective. If you have more of a Dan Marino pocket passing QB, maybe you want to look at running West Coast or the Houston Texans, because I think, in my opinion, or not in my opinion, but to my knowledge, read option and mesh post, or read option and gun bunch, is like the Seattle playbook is the only one that has read option out of bunch, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe so. But all you want to do here, if you don't know how to run read option, you need to go to the skills trainer, okay? You don't need to be coming and watching me to learn how to run read option, but I'm just going to show you for the new people. If you've never ran it before, you're looking at the R, you're reading the defensive end right there that you're running towards with the R above his head. And you know how you press X to snap the ball? If the defensive end freezes, that means he's watching the quarterback. That means you press the handoff button again, and it'll hand it to the running back. But if he flows with the running back, then you keep it with the quarterback, if that makes sense. I'll show you how it works. So you're reading the quarterback, he's planting his feet, so we just hand it off. Now, we didn't get many yards there, but the whole goal is to try to keep it with the quarterback. So we're gonna run it again. See, he froze again. See, if you take the right angle, boom. Okay, we don't got the best running back. Okay, so, but if you have CMC or somebody like that, you juke him, he's gone, right? So he flowed with the running back this time, right? So you tap square slide with your quarterback. That's a pretty efficient running attack. We'll run it one more time. He planted his foot, so we hand it off, just like that. Gonna run it one more time for the boys. Okay, one more time for the boys. See, he followed the running back, so now we're getting a big gain with the QB. Boom, you're running the ball. So when you go up against gun bunch, it's primarily a passing attack. You're prepared for the deadly passing plays, right? Well, people don't expect read option out of gun bunch because nobody ever pulls it out. See, but see, if you do this enough times, you're gonna get them to respect it. So that opens up the passing plays. So one more time for the boys. Yeah, okay. Not exactly a home run hitter. It has potential to be a home run hitter, but okay, we're gonna go into the next play. Now, the next play that we're gonna do is mesh post, and the reason I'm gonna spend a lot of time on mesh post is because we're going over a bunch of different setups for every defense, like for man defense, cover 4, palms and quarters, cover 2 and cover 3. So we're going to be spending a lot of time on this play right here. So we're going to start against Tampa 2 like we did. Now most people in Tampa 2, this is rare, okay, that they won't leave the mid read there. They'll put him in a they put him in a deep blue so that he covers because if he doesn't put him in a deep blue, you could kill him over the top down the middle, and that's not what people want to give up. So that's a weakness of cover 2. So they take that away by just putting him in a deep blue, that middle linebacker, so that he backs up farther and actually covers that area of the field. But what this does, if you're running this offense, and mesh post in particular, is it helps you out, because you see that shallow little post route right there? That deep blue is going to back up too far, right? He's going to back up too far and is going to leave that shallow area for that post. So, and if you don't know how to pass the ball correctly for gun bunch, you want to look at your passing modifiers, left trigger. You want to use low passes, and you want to pass lead down. Like, so that means when you're pass leading, you want to it's kind of hard to explain. I'll get to it. Okay, so first setup against cover 2. What I like to do against Tampa 2 is I just max protect and leave the drags on the field. I may put R1 on a streak. That's what I used to do, but I just leave the drags on the field. Actually, yeah, I'll put him on a streak, just because put him on a streak just helps you run off coverage and whatnot. So yeah, so since he's got that guy deep blued, you want to motion him out a couple steps, hike the ball, and you want to pass lead down on that post right there. Pass lead down, he'll get that little possession catch where he'll fall down and he won't take a hit. That's why you want to do that. So, like I said, Tampa 2, and if you don't feel good about throwing that post, like I said, you could leave the drags there too. You could check down. Utilize your check downs. That's big for this offense. If you don't utilize your check downs, you're doing something wrong, because that's the main thing I love about this year's game. So like I said, you want to motion him out a couple steps so you can get that spacing down, and then you want to pass lead down. Okay, something happened. See, I didn't put the streak there. You want to put the streak there. Okay, put the streak. So that's, you want to put R1 on a streak, right? Max protect, R1 on a streak. That runs the coverage off, so that you could fit that pass in there. See the vert hook following him, and you could just pass lead down and you're easy money. And if you don't feel good about that, say the user wants to guard that, well, you have this drag by Metcalf right here. Like I said, max protect, streak R1. You have this drag by Metcalf. So you want to pass lead that up, and then you want to get your yards like that. And sometimes you want to possession catch that. It depends on if he's playing like underneath or not. Usually people don't shade underneath in Tampa 2, but yeah, that's what I do for Tampa 2. So so now we're gonna move to cover 3. Now cover 3, I loved running this play against cover 3 now. So what I do for this is I kind of copied Eric Rayweather's setup when he went over mesh post. I like to put R1 on a hitch, and then I like to put square on an out route. And the reason you put square on an out route is because you want to get that wheel route open, right? And then on the left side you're looking for the wheel route. On the right side you're doing a high-low read between the hitch and the post, and you want to motion the post out the same way that you motioned them out against Tampa 2. So I'll show you the wheel route first. The reason we put square on an out route is because this guy right here, it gets the attention of this guy. Right, this guy, he has to follow that He has to respect that, because if he doesn't, you can just throw it all day long. You throw the out route all day long, right? And so it puts that player in a bind, and he has to make a decision. And most of the time, the CPU is going to follow that out route because he feels like that's the biggest threat to him. So I'm talking a lot, but I promise you it's making sense, okay? I promise you it's making sense. You motion this guy out, and you want to pass lead it down, low ball it. You see? Just like that. That's easy yards, and you're not going to get hit stick and drop the ball, okay? Now, if they shade their defense down, that wheel route might not be open, okay? So we're going to test that out right now. Motion him out. You know, like I said, low ball, pass lead down. It's a little bit tight. You can get the little glitchy animation as long as you low ball and pass lead down, but sometimes if he's using over there, he'll pick that off. So we're going to go cover 3 again. Like I said, out route X and hitch R1, and now we're going to show the right side. Right now, the post against cover 3, you have to wait a little bit longer against it, because you got to wait for him to get past that over those 2 hook curls. So in this case, we're going to read the hitch, right? The hook curl is playing back. So he's going to respect that post. You'll see what I'm talking about. He follows the hitch at first, then he goes to the post, and then you just kind of wait and hit the hitch, right? You don't want to throw it immediately because he'll clamp down on it. You got to sit there and let the play develop a little bit. So like I said, out route square, hitch R1, and I'll throw the post this time just to show you what I'm talking about. See the hitch. All right, TJ Watt almost got us there, but if they're playing back, you throw the hitch or the wheel route, right? But see, if he starts playing underneath, if he's like, hey, I don't want him throwing that hitch, so I'm going to shade underneath, right? Well, here, this opens up the post, right? You motion the post out, and then you can hit the post behind him like that, right? Because he's vacating that area, because he's shading underneath, so that hook curl is going to stay on that hitch the whole time. Is it making sense? Is it making sense? I hope it's making sense, because it's not, something wrong with you, okay? Like I said, cover 3, shade down, and then we got our play setup. So since shading down doesn't just mean that these flats, the sideline plays hard flats, it also means the hook curls, the mid-read zones, they'll play underneath too. So they'll respect slants and all that stuff more. So that's why he's playing like that. So hook curl, he's playing underneath, so he's gonna stay on the hitch. I didn't motion him out, but you see, shoot, TJ Watt got a piece of me right there. But you see it's open, right? You see it's open. So now we're gonna go mesh prep. This is gonna be the last setup, okay, before we go to man. Now this is the most glitchiest thing, right? Cover 4 palms. Cover 4 palms, right? Now the reason cover 4 palms and quarters exists in Madden is because it's supposed to help you clamp up the formations like bunch, right? See, let me just go to a play like Z spot, for example, and I'll do my setup for Z spot, right? We got a flood concept on the right? But see, watch what happens. Everything gets clamped, and you see on the right side how nothing was open. You don't want that to happen. So if you see cover 4, if you're going up against cover 4 quarters or palms, you want to be in mesh post, and you want to set it up this specific way. So, and this setup is hash specific. So in order to get the 1 play touchdown, yep, I said 1 play touchdown. Yeah, I said that right. You need to be on the hash that I'm on. You need to be on the left hash going left. And if you're on the right, you need to be on the right hash going right. So if I was on the right hash, I'd have this play flipped. You know what I mean? So basically this all you do, you streak R1, right? And then you want to motion out this wheel, and that's literally it. Okay, and then of course you want to double team TJ Watt so he doesn't get a piece of you, you know? And since you motion that wheel out, you can't motion this post. See, it's not letting me motion him. You can't do that. So if I brought the running back into the backfield, then I can motion him, but I can't motion him right here. But you don't need to, okay? You don't need to. Now the reason I'm setting this up, right, is because I want you to watch the amount of attention that that wheel route by the running back gets. Since this is a matching defense that has matching principles, we're exploiting this. We're going to cause like 2 or 3 guys to follow the wheel route, and that's going to leave the post wide open, and we pass lead up, and it's a one-play touchdown. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, watch that post. Whoa, wait a minute. I think hold up. I don't think I was in the right defense there. Okay, cover 4 palms, right? Yeah, we're in cover 4 palms. I think I was in Tampa too. I didn't switch the play. That's my fault. You're going to see the difference here in a second. Like I said, streak R1, motion out the wheel, and then you want to double team TJ Watt. See? Now watch how open this post gets. Like, okay, I didn't pass lead up. I'm doing it wrong, okay? I'm doing it wrong. Okay, let me do it right. Alright. Streak R1, motion out the wheel, double team the pass rusher, right? You want to pass lead upfield on that post route. See, watch. See, one play touchdown every single time if you do it the right way and you execute it the right way. Alright? I'm going to do that one more time. So we're in cover 4 palms, right? Cover 4 palms. You streak R1, right? And you motion out the wheel. And this will give you the one play touchdown as long as you pass lead up. Now, watch. Now, I didn't double team TJ Watt there, but we still got the pass off. We're going to run it one more time, and I'm going to do everything correctly, right? Cover 4 palms. Streak R1, motion out the wheel, double team TJ Watt because he's a freaking animal. So we're going to get the post wide open. Watch. Pass lead it up, one play touchdown every single time. That's how you catch him slipping. I didn't record the gameplay, but I beat a guy when I had 2 seconds left, and I threw this, and he's running. I caught him slipping, running cover 4 palms on me, or cover 4 quarters / palms, and I burned him with this setup. So, like I said, it's pretty glitchy. Now, if he gets smart and he starts using that, like say he's using that safety or something to try to keep that from happening, like say he knows the glitch that you're trying to do, well, you do the same setup. You streak R1, motion out the wheel, double team the X Factor Edge Threat Elite, and so you got this drag to Metcalf is going to open up right away, so you just quick throw it. See, say he starts using that post because you hit him with it one time, so that's where you pass lead up on this drag, and then look at all the yards you're getting off of that. That's like almost 20 yards that you're getting just doing that. So we're going to do the setup again. Streak R1, motion out the wheel, double team TJ Watt, right? If the beater's not open, you pass lead up on this drag immediately. And then look, if you got a fast receiver like Tyreek Hill and not like DK Metcalf, he's gone. Okay, he's just absolutely gone. So we're going to show the beater one more time. Streak R1, motion out the wheel, double team the pass rusher, and we're gonna see how open this gets. See, look how, just look how open. This thing is so glitchy, bro. It's so glitchy. Now I'm gonna show you the drag, right? I'm gonna show you the drag. Switching the palms, motion out the wheel, put R1 on a streak, double team the pass rusher so you have enough time. If he gets cute and he wants to use it, pass lead up on the drag. You get 5 to 10 yards, maybe even 15, just like that. So that's the video, boys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be going over part 2, verticals and Z-spot and go. I'll be going over that in the next breakdown video. So if you guys enjoyed this, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Alright, real quick, guys, I forgot, okay? I forgot to show you what to do against man defense. Now, man defense is tough, right? A lot of people are running cover 4, cover 1 hole press, or whatever the hell, and then they're shading over top, right? So they don't get beat over top. Now, this is really, really clamps, okay, if you have abilities and all that crap, but the receivers on the Seahawks don't have no abilities, but they are fast, okay? So what I like to do for mesh post against man coverage is if you don't have a route apprentice or route tech or anything like that, you need a route tech on your receiver if you're playing MUT. You know, Jerry Rice, Julio, them guys, they get route tech. So, but we're going to do the best we can. So against man, The wheels don't get open against man this year, and that flat route by Olsen is for sure not going to get open. So I just like to max protect, get them things out of the way. So instead of drags, right, you could put R1 and square. You could put them both on in routes like that. You can motion out the post all the same, and boom, you see how okay, well I threw a pick there. So let me show you what I mean. Okay, let me show you what I mean. So press man, shade over the top, max protect, put them on in routes, or you could do the motion slants. You could do motion slant like this. Motion slants work, bro. They work because you can't press them. See, look how open he gets. Look how open he gets if you motion slant him, right? And see, the post will get open too if you have a fast receiver. So like I said, max protect, put these people on in routes, or you could put them on motion slant, and you could you motion the post, and the post will get open too, right? As long as you motion it, boom, you got that. So, you know, it is what it is. Man defense, I don't really like it. I don't like going against it. I feel it's a scummy defense, but that's how you beat man out of that. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.